The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
Hello everybody and welcome to live coverage of Averett University baseball right here on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Drew Wilson. I'll be bringing you today's game between the Cougars and the Maryville Scots here as we're live from historic Fleming Stadium here in Wilson, North Carolina as part of the USA South Spring Festival. These two teams faced off yesterday and Maryville inched out a 7-5 win over Averett. Today we have game 2 this morning at 11 a.m. and then we have a little bit of a break as two other teams play, and then they're back at it for game 3 of their 3-game series tonight at 6 p.m. right here from Fleming Stadium. The managers and umpires have just met, so we're waiting the national anthem and the start of the game. But before we get to that, Maryville coming into today's game with a 24-13 record, 17-11 in the USA South Conference. Averett, meanwhile, 22-11 overall, 16-9 in the USA South. Cougars looking to get back on the winning track after suffering a loss yesterday and coming off 2 straight losses the previous weekend at Methodist. Cougars huddling up out in left field right now before the game. They'll be wearing their gold jerseys with the navy sleeves and white pants. Maryville in their orange jerseys, white hats, and white pants for today's game. Of course, Averett will be the home team as this counts as a home series for the Cougars, even though it is at a neutral site here in Wilson. Yesterday they played up the road about 20 minutes away in Zebulon, North Carolina at 5 County Stadium, home of the Carolina Mudcats. Today they're here at Wilson at historic Fleming Stadium. Beautiful old stadium, also home of the North Carolina Baseball Hall of Fame. So if you're ever down in this way, I suggest checking it out. Pretty neat little museum with a lot of cool artifacts and things detailing some of the history of baseball in North Carolina. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you right here on the Averett Sports Network.
So here we are in the fourth quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
Yeah. No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
This could finally end it. Oh, my.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with the world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
I got it.
New spaces to work, relax, and unfold. At a value that's simply refreshing. Courtyard. It's a new stay.
On Wisconsin! Huskers!
Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
You! Woo!
At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From Cobbers to Wildcats.
From Bulldogs
to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit? Yes, we do.
and we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, a student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
You probably think Domino's pizza cheese comes out of a big plastic bag. And it does. But before it goes into that bag, our cheese was crafted to perfection by an award-winning mozzarella maker using milk from family-owned dairy farms. And we got help from a cheese technologist and a National Cheese Institute laureate award winner, which is really a thing. So order 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each. And taste why you can't judge a cheese by its bag.
What makes D3 special is the ability to participate in my team and within the broader community.
The perfect ending to a perfect season.
Being a D3 student athlete has completely expanded my life.
I learned how to lead.
It's more about the experience rather than just a sport itself.
Without the experience of being a Division III student athlete, I wouldn't be the person who I am today.
NCAA Division III. Discover, develop, dedicate.
And we're back here live at Fleming Stadium for today's game between Averett University and Maryville College. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson, bringing you live coverage of today's game. As we're getting lineups read, we'll go over them ourselves here. First for the visiting Scots, in right field will be Andrew Henry. In center field will be Logan Jenkins. At shortstop will be Nick Dean. At first base, Zach Blonder. The DH for Maryville, Austin Waters. In left field will be Chris Irving. At second base will be John McDermott. Behind the plate will be Jacob Frost. At third base will be Jesse Crisp. And pitching today for Maryville, Jeremy Ibarra. For the Cougars, their starting lineup is Kyle Vidano at shortstop, Chatham Curry in center field, Taylor Davis that will be the DH for the Cougars, Kevin Alvarez at third base, Nick Futrell behind the plate, Tim Costanover at first base, Drew Evans in right field, Hunter Ashworth at second base, and Nick Askew getting the start today in left field for the Cougars. And on the mound for Averett will be TJ Viracola. We're going to pause for the national anthem. All right, and we're ready to play ball here at Fleming Stadium. Cougars will take the field first as the home team. On the mound today for the Cougars is TJ Viracola. The junior enters today with a 2-4 record. For the Cougars, making his transition to a starter after being a reliever the past 2 seasons. So far, he's Appeared in 10 games, including 8 starts, 2-4 record. Has a 4.42 ERA and 48 strikeouts and 57 innings of work this season for the Cougars. Defense behind him. At third base, Kevin Alvarez. At shortstop, Kyle Vidano. At second base, Hunter Ashworth. At first base, Tim Costin. In the outfield from left to right, you have Nick Askew getting his first start. Chatham Curry in center field, and Drew Evans back in the lineup in right field. And Viracola's battery mate today will be Nick Futrell behind the plate, who's having a stellar season after missing most of last year due to injury. Been a pretty nice day so far. Clouds kind of shifted out of the area for now, at least. We did, as soon as we got to the ballpark this morning, got here around 9 o'clock. The team got here around 8:15. There was a little bit of sprinkling rain, but it's cleared up and should have a pretty good day so far, at least according to the weather. Of course, you never know when a storm could pop up. Yesterday, said there was not supposed to be any rain. I got out of the hotel, drove maybe a mile, and got hit with the showers. So hopefully a clear day. Yesterday it cleared up fine just in time for game time. Today looks good. So temperatures in the low 70s right now here in Wilson, North Carolina. And partly cloudy, and looks like we're ready to go here. Leading off for Maryville will be Andrew Henry. Henry batting .271 this season as TJ Viracola goes through his normal pre-inning checklist with all his teammates. Right-hander Viracola facing left-handed batter in Henry. First pitch on the way, and it's going to be called strike on the outside corner. So Viracola starts things off right for the Cougars. Looks in, 0-1 pitch on the way, and that one misses high for ball one. That one misses outside as well, so 2-1 is the count here to Henry. Viracola looking in. Pitch on the way, hits him with the curveball right down the middle for strike two. 2-2 count here to Andrew Henry, the leadoff batter of today's game. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed for strike three. So TJ Viracola retires Andrew Henry to start the game. And that'll bring up Logan Jenkins, the center fielder for the Scots, having an excellent season, batting .331 coming into today. Jenkins also a left-handed batter. First pitch to Jenkins is a ball high. One pitch misses outside, but for ball two. Wind blowing gently from right to left field. That one misses, so 3-0 count here for Logan Jenkins. That pitch right down Main Street for strike one. Jenkins taken all the way there with a 3-0 count. Three 1 pitch fouled off. That'll make the count full. Viracola trying to battle back after getting behind 3-0. And Jenkins pops that one up down the left field line. Kevin Alvarez gives chase but can't quite get to it as it drops in foul along the warning track on the left side. So Jenkins fought that one off. Still a full count. And he's going to draw the walk here with one out in the top of the first inning. So that'll bring up the dangerous Nick Dean. Dean terrorized the Cougars yesterday, had a go-ahead 2-run home run off the Jumbotron over at Five County Stadium. And then also crushed a double to dead center field that hit halfway up the wall. It also brought in some runs. Probably see the Cougars pitch away from Dean, I would imagine. Viracola looks for Jenkins over at first base. He'll go home. Jenkins fakes taking off. He'll stop though and pitches a strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Futrell guns it down to first base. Jenkins back in plenty of time. Tim Cosson, good block there to keep the ball from going into the outfield as this ball skipped to him. So that last pitch was a ball. So 1-1 is the count to Dean. That pitch misses just outside for ball 2. 2-1 count to Dean. That pitch fouled out of play over toward the right side. That evens count at 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Outside, just misses. Cougars dugout wanted that one. Didn't miss by much, but was a little outside. So that'll make the count full here to Nick Dean. Payoff pitch, runner going. Line drive, but foul down the third base line. So they'll do it again, full count. Runner will be going, I would imagine, even though there's only one out. He is going, and it's going to be ball 4 to Dean. So 2 straight walks after the leadoff strikeout. And Maryville has 2 runners aboard here with 1 out in the top of the first. That'll bring up the first baseman, Zach Blonder. Blonder also having a good season, batting .361. Viricola tying his shoes on the mound. Viricola ready to go, and the ump says play ball. Runners at first and second with 1 out. First pitch to Blonder, chopped through the left side. They'll send the runner home. Jenkins coming home and cut off by Alvarez, and that run will score. So Zach Blonder with an RBI single puts Maryville ahead 1-0. So the walks come back to haunt the Cougars there. So runners on first and second here for Austin Waters, the designated hitter. Waters batting .313 coming into today. Pitch on the way from Viricola. Curveball in there for strike 1. Pitch on the way from Viricola. Chopper out to Vidano at short. He'll toss it over to Ashworth, and they'll only get 1. They'll get Blonder at second base and the fielder's choice. So that'll make it 2 outs with runners on the corners. That'll bring up Chris Irvin. Irvin yesterday got the start, had a rough day at the plate, and later came out of the game for a defensive change. He's batting .269 this year. Has a chance to help the Scouts out if he can get a base hit here. That would score Dean. First pitch to Irvin, curveball in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch misses for a ball. One the count to Irvin. Little half check swing there and fouls it back to the backstop for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Viricola looks in. Runner takes off, and Irvin is going to be hit by the pitch. Don't know if Waters taking off affected Viricola on his delivery there, but inside pitch clipped Irvin, and now base is loaded for Maryville here in the top of the first inning with 2 outs, and that'll bring up John McDermott. As Averett pitching coach Matt Mitchell will make a visit to the mound and talk things over. He'll bring in the whole infield, talk a little strategy. Maryville leading Averett 1-0 here in the top of the first inning, thanks to Zach Blonder's RBI single moments ago. Maryville, with the bases loaded, has Nick Dean over at third. Blonder was erased on the fielder's choice. So Austin Waters at second base, and now Irvin over at first base after getting hit by the pitch, setting the table for McDermott. Meanwhile, the Cougars will try to get out of here without any further damage. Ready to go here as Viricola looks in for the sign. He'll step off. Infield playing back. Viricola's first pitch to McDermott, low and outside for ball 1. Infield not holding the runners on, trying to keep the ball in the infield. Corners playing deep, infield playing deep. Hunter and Ashworth at second base are playing all the way back on the grass. And fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1, even the count at 1-1 to McDermott. Pitch on the way, just misses high for ball 2. Pitch crushed into right field. That'll score 1. And they'll keep it to 1 as Drew Evans able to get it in quickly. So RBI single for McDermott. And that'll get 2-0 for Maryville. That'll bring up Jacob Frost. Got in yesterday as a late replacement. Frost batting .394 this season, having a great season for the Scots. Viricola looks in. Base is still loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the first. And fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. One pitch on the way. Another fastball catches the outside corner again for strike 2. Going back outside, but this one a little bit further out, and that'll be a ball. 1-2 is the count to Frost. Gonna call a pitch, hit out to center field. Curry coming in, and he'll make the catch on the run, and that'll be it for the top half of the first inning, but not before Maryville scores 2 runs, thanks to 2 hits, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a fielder's choice. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Averett University Baseball here on the Averett Sports Network.
The Cows want to remind you to cater your next party with chicken. Like the 15 crowd-pleasing trays from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's the Nuggets or Chicken Minis tray, both you and the Cows will have more reason to celebrate. Chick-fil-A Catering.
Chick-fil-A serves Danville with locations on Riverside Drive and in Piedmont Mall.
Wi-Fi, giving you the freedom to get out and work wherever you want. Free Wi-Fi at Courtyard. It's a new stay.
You've built wealth by traveling your own path, investing in the strength of your ideas, capitalizing on the best in you. At BB&T Wealth, we understand your passion for what you do and your vision for what you'll do next. That's why our experienced advisors create the financial plan that works at every step of your journey, sharing more than 140 years of knowledge to give you the power to make the best decisions and to continue sharing knowledge of your own. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
You're so hot. Hey, hottie.
Looking hot.
Me hot. You're hot.
Your bod is so hot.
Your bod?
So hot.
So hot. You guys want to grab something hot from somewhere totally hot?
That sounds so hot.
So hot.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back here at Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina for the bottom half of the first inning. Maryville took a 2-0 lead in the top half of the first, and the first pitch on the way is a ball to Kyle Vidano. Jeremy Ibarra getting the start today for Maryville, the right-hander. Misses again in the dirt for ball 2. This season, Ibarra 5-3 on the year for the Scots. 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Ibarra working quickly, and that one misses inside for ball 3. So 3-1 count to Vidano. Vidano, the freshman shortstop, batting .358 this season, and takes strike 2 on the inside corner. Ibarra, a very quick worker on the mound. And he misses low on that one, and it'll be a leadoff walk for Kyle Vidano. That'll bring up Chatham Curry, senior center fielder, batting .250 this season. We'll see if the Cougars elect to play some small ball, maybe move the runner over here. Trying to get back at least one of these runs that they gave up in the top half of the first inning. Curry not showing anything, but he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Ibarra looking in. 0-1 pitch. Curveball in there for strike 2. And Curry offers that one, a little check swing. And it'll be a strikeout, but Vidano moves to second base on the play, which will be a wild pitch. That'll bring up Taylor Davis here with one out. Davis in the DH role today after pitching yesterday. Batting .319 this season. Senior from Clayton, North Carolina, takes ball one in the dirt. Good block there by Frost. One 0 pitch from Ibarra. Popped up. Frost gives chase, but it's going to be out of play. Off the roof, covering the stands here at Fleming Stadium. So 1-1 count to Davis. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Ibarra caught Davis with the off-speed pitch. 1-2 count here to Davis. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled as Davis stays alive. That one just got a piece of it and found it right back to the screen. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed for strike three. Ibarra gets Davis swinging for the second out of the first inning. And that'll bring up Kevin Alvarez. So Kevin Alvarez at the plate with a runner in scoring position. Alvarez batting .398 this season. Pitch on the way and high for ball one. Miracola gets a good lead at second base. That pitch misses outside for ball two. Ibarra slowing down just a little bit, not working as fast-paced. 2-0 pitch, crushed out to left field. And that one's off the wall in left field, so that'll score one. Alvarez trotting to second base. He'll get a stand-up double. And the Cougars get on the board thanks to Kevin Alvarez's RBI double to left field. That'll bring up Nick Futrell. Futrell batting .339 this season. Now he has a runner at second base in Alvarez, who just got that RBI double. Pitch on the way, fastball low and outside for ball one. For Alvarez, that's his 13th double of the year, 35th RBI, which leads the Cougars. Actually, he's tied for the lead with Futrell, who's at the plate right now, as that one misses for ball two. 2-0 count to Futrell. And now we have a meeting. Talk about the signals between Ibarra and Frost. Pitch on the way, and Futrell will take a fastball for strike one. Futrell chops this one down the third base line. It'll be fielded by Crisp. Throws across his body and will get Futrell by about 2 steps for the third out, but not before the Cougars get one of the runs back. They trail 2-1 to Maryville as we get through 1 inning of play here at Fleming Stadium. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network.
Free Wi-Fi, giving you the freedom to get out and work wherever you want. Free Wi-Fi at Courtyard. It's a new stay.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, a student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
If you can't handle a big girl's workout, the little girl's gym is right across the street. Go ahead and play jumpity jump rope, hopscotch, or whatever it is little girls do. If you're committed to this workout the way you're committed to that morning donut, you'll be puking out your ears right now. Pucarella, you'll be puking out your ears right now.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back here live from Fleming Stadium as the Cougars and Scots battling here. Go to the top half of the second inning. Maryville leads Averett 2-1. And leading things off for the Scots will be number 12, Jesse Crisp. Third baseman just made a fantastic fielding play at third base, and now will lead things off for Maryville. Baseball playing here is part of the USA South Spring Festival. Cougars have some other teams in action. Softball playing right now in an elimination game. They won their first game yesterday with a no-hitter by Mary Beth Smith. As Vircola's first pitch is a strike to Crisp. So the Cougars started off strong yesterday. Softball got the 8-0 win over North Carolina Wesleyan thanks to the no-hitter by Smith. Then they tripped up in their next game against LaGrange. As that ball's hit out to shortstop, Adano fields it. Long throw at first base, a little high, but Tim Costin reels it in for out number 1. Now put the Scots back to the top of the lineup, and Andrew Henry at the plate. So softball tripped up yesterday, lost 3-2 in 11 innings. Tough break for the 13th ranked Cougars. So they are forced to play an elimination game today, this morning, against Piedmont College. They currently lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Henry, misses for ball 1. Oh, 1 pitch up the middle, diving play by Vidano, throws it over there, and what a play by Kyle Vidano for the second out of the inning. So 2 away for Logan Jenkins. Great range there by Vidano. just been a stellar player for the Cougars in his first season at Averett. Freshman from Charlottesville, Virginia. And first pitch, fastball strike on the inside corner to Jenkins. That one misses high for ball one. In addition to softball, also, and of course baseball, men's golf playing down here at the USA South Championships. A couple of Cougars were in the top 10 after the first round yesterday. They are currently playing the second round today. As Jenkins takes strike two, 1-2 count. Viricola pitch fouled back to the net as Jenkins stays alive. Here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Maryville leads Averett 2-1 after scoring the 2 runs in the first inning. Pitch on the way, hit out to center field. Curry giving chase as that one floats toward left center, but Curry's there to make the play. Much easier inning for the Cougars as Maryville goes 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We'll be right back here with the bottom half of the second inning. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
Let's do a brand new day. Let's step away from the bland and let the color fly. Let's get to the one store with more #1 choices and match this or this without using too much of this. Then, let's crack open a can and get to it. Paint? No. Let's do POW. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Glidden Duo starts at a new lower price of $25.46 a gallon.
If you can't handle the big girls workout, the little girls gym is right across the street. Go ahead and play jumpity jump rope, hopscotch, or whatever it is that little girls do. If you commit to this workout the way you committed to that morning donut, you'll be puking out your ears right now. Pukerella, you'll be puking out your ears right now.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back here live from historic Fleming Stadium. I'm Drew Wilson, Sports Information Director at Averett University, bringing you live coverage of today's game between Averett and Maryville, Game 2 of the series. And leading off the bottom half of the first inning for the Cougars is Tim Costin, the first baseman, batting .447 this season, having a stellar senior year. Ibarra's first pitch, fastball, outside corner, strike one. Pitch on the way, and Costin chops this one down the first base line. That just inside the first base bag, and Costin's on the run. He's around first, and he'll pull up at second base for the double down the line. So Costin with the double. And now they're going to discuss it. So Maryville manager Cody Church going to talk things over. Guess he thought that one didn't get inside, but when it landed, it did land chopped and then landed beyond the bag in foul territory, but it curved around the bag, so it was in play inside the bag when it got by the bag, and that's all that matters. But the umpires are going to have a little talk just to confer. And it'll stay the same, no changes. And Costin with the leadoff double to get things going for the Cougars. Now to bring up Drew Evans, the junior, batting .291 this season. Evans puts down the bunt. Sack bunt good. That'll get Costin over to third base. So the Cougars playing the small ball, move the runner over to third with one out, and that'll bring up Hunter Ashworth, the second baseman, batting .295 this year. And unofficially, it looks like Averett softball won today, 2-0 over Piedmont College. So the Cougars advance, and Piedmont is eliminated. And pitch taken for strike one by Ashworth. Pitch on the way, misses low and outside. Now leaving the count at 1-1 here with one out in the bottom of the second inning. And Ibarra fakes a throw over second base to get Costin back. Ball hit deep by Ashworth. That might do the trick as Costin tags up. Throw home right on target, but just a few split seconds late as Costin comes in with the tying run. It's Hunter Ashworth with the sacrifice fly. So 2-2 the score now. And base is clear for Nick Askew. Askew batting 1,000 on the season. Askew got in yesterday with a pinch hit as he takes strike one. Pitch hit yesterday, got a single up the middle, so he's 2 for 2 this season in limited plate appearances. And he'll take strike two, looking. So 0-2 count to Askew. Pitch on the way in the dirt for ball one. And Askew swings and misses. His bat goes flying. And he strikes out, and that'll be it for the Cougars, but not before they add a run and tie things up here in the second inning. We'll go to the third. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network.
So here we are in the fourth quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
Yeah. No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
This could finally end it. Oh, my.
You probably think Domino's pizza cheese comes out of a big plastic bag, and it does. But before it goes into that bag, our cheese was crafted to perfection by an award-winning mozzarella maker using milk from family-owned dairy farms. And we got help from a cheese technologist and a National Cheese Institute laureate award winner, which is really a thing. So order 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each. And taste why you can't judge a cheese by its bag.
If you can't handle a big girl's workout, the little girl's gym is right across the street. Go ahead and play jumpity jump rope, hopscotch, or whatever it is that little girls do. If you're committed to this workout, the way you're committed to that morning donut, you'll be puking out your ears right now. Pucarella, you'll be puking out your ears right now.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Welcome back to coverage of Averett baseball here on the Averett Sports Network. As we're tied up 2-2 here as we go to the third inning. Leading things off for Maryville will be the shortstop, Nick Dean. Dean drew a walk in his first plate appearance today. First pitch from Viracola. Outside, but hits the corner for strike one. That one also outside, but just missed. Wasn't much different than that first pitch, to be honest, from our vantage point up here. And Dean smacks this one opposite field, going towards the corner in right field. That one will drop in. That'll be at least a double as Evans fields it, throws it in, and Dean will hold up at second base. So leadoff double for Nick Dean. Perfectly placed right down into the corner in the line in right field. Drew Evans with a good play to get over there. Evans, of course, the quarterback for the Averett football team, so has a great arm, so Dean wasn't going to test him there. So the leadoff double for Dean will bring up Zach Blonder. Blonder put the Scots on the scoreboard back in the first inning with an RBI single through the left side. Viracola looks in. Looks at Dean at second base. Dean dances, but Viracola fires. A little chopper down the third baseline. Alvarez looks, fires to first base in the dirt. Constant can't handle it, and that'll be an error on the throw. So the error puts runners on the corners. Now bring up Austin Waters. Here with no outs in the top of the third inning. Pitch on the way. Runner going. Swung on and missed. Ball was in the dirt, so it got away from Futrell. But not before Blonder gets up to second base with the steal. So 0-1 count here. Two Waters, runners both in scoring position. No outs. Pitch on the way. Hit out to shortstop. Viracola bobbles it, collects it, throws over to first base, but a run will score on the play, and Maryville retakes the lead thanks to the RBI ground down by Austin Waters. Now I'll bring up Chris Irvin. So Irvin steps in. Viracola looks in. Runner at third still. Pitch on the way. Chopped out to second base. That'll bring the run home as Ashworth throws over for the second out. So Maryville now leads 4-2. Pitch on the way outside and in the dirt for ball one. One-0 pitch hit out to deep left field. Askew giving chase into the gap. Going back off the bottom of the wall. And it'll be a double for McDermott. So the two-out double will bring up Jacob Frost, the catcher. Frost blew out to center field to end the first inning, but he's batting .382 on the year. Pitch on the way, chop to the left side. Alvarez there. Vidano able to corral it, maybe definitely saves a run from scoring, as that'll be a hit for Frost. Just a great defensive play for Vidano to even get over there and keep that ball on the infield. So two-out rally here for Maryville. They have runners on the corners for Jesse Crisp. Vidano, great defensive play there. Viracola with the pitch. And swung on miss for strike one. Viracola from the stretch. Runner going. Breaks a second. Throw in there. And looks like we're going to have a pickle. And the run does not score. Good play by the Cougars. So that'll be it, but not before Maryville scores a couple runs there. And it's 4-2 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning.
The Cows want to remind you to cater your next party with chicken. Like the 15 crowd-pleasing trays from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's the nuggets or chicken minis tray, both you and the Cows will have more reason to celebrate. Chick-fil-A Catering.
Chick-fil-A serves Danville with locations on Riverside Drive and in Piedmont Mall.
Let's do a brand new day. Let's step away from the bland and let the color fly. Let's get to the one store with more #1 choices and match this or this without using too much of this. Then, let's crack open a can and get to it. Paint? No. Let's do POW. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
On Wisconsin!
Huskers!
Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels! You! Woo! At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From
Cobbers
to Wildcats. From Bulldogs
to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit? Yes, we do.
And we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the third inning as Maryville leads Averett 4-2, and leading things off for the Cougars will be Kyle Vidano. Vidano reached on a walk in his first plate appearance and takes ball one inside. One 0 pitch. Across the inside corner of the plate for strike one. Pitch on the way. Vidano lines out one into center field for us, or excuse me, into right field for a single. So Vidano with a leadoff single gets things going for the Cougars. That'll bring up Chatham Curry. Curry struck out in his first at bat of the day. He'll throw over to first base with Vidano back in plenty of time. Curry showing bunt. Pulls it back as that one was low and outside for ball one. Curry showing bunt again. He gets it down. This one right back to the pitcher, but they'll go to first base. Throw high and wide. Goes all the way down into the corner. That'll score one. Curry all the way over to third. And the Cougars get one back. So that's an error on Maryville's pitcher. And it comes back to haunt him. As Curry ends up at third here with no outs, now to bring up Taylor Davis. So the tie and run only 90 feet away. So one thing about Fleming Stadium, the foul territory here is so huge on both sides of the line. If the ball gets away, it can go for days as Davis fouls that one away. Out of play. There's no stopping it. That fence, probably about a good 30 yards from the line. As Davis takes strike two. Ibarra fielded that one cleanly, just overthrew it at first base. Now it misses outside. 1-2 is the count to Davis. One and two count. Pitch on the way outside for ball two. 2-2 is the count. Curry still at third base here, no outs in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch on the way. Davis way out in front of that one, cranks it foul into the neighborhood. Somebody just got a free yard ball. Davis puts this one fair and a grounder over to second base, and that'll score Curry, so the Cougars tie things up again. Davis with the RBI ground out. That'll bring up Kevin Alvarez. So 1 out here for Alvarez. Base is clear. Pitch on the way from Ibarra. Strike. Fastball high right around the letters. Alvarez fouls that one away. Evens the count. Alvarez. His was out to center field, and Jenkins is underneath it. For out number 2. Now to bring up Nick Futrell. Here with 2 outs. And Futrell fouls that one right back into the mid of Frost for strike 1. Pitch on the way, fouled. That'll be 0-2 count for Futrell. That one in the dirt for ball 1. One-two pitch on the way, and Futrell swings and misses at that one. And that'll be it for the Cougars, but not before they tie it up again here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll go to the 4th when we're back. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, a student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups, unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with a world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
What makes D3 special is the ability to participate in my team and within the broader community.
The perfect ending to a perfect season.
Being a D3 student athlete has completely expanded my life.
I learned how to lead. I really found a voice.
What time is it?
It's more about the experience rather than just a sport itself.
Without the experience of being a Division III student athlete, I wouldn't be the person who I am today.
NCAA Division III. Discover, develop, dedicate.
On Wisconsin!
Huskers!
Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
You!
Woo!
At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From Robbers to Wildcats.
From Bulldogs
to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit?
Yes, we do.
and we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
And we're back here for the top of the fourth inning. Leading things off will be Jesse Crisp, who was at the plate when the last inning ended, thanks to the caught stealing play. Vera Cola looks in. Crisp hits this one out to Vidano. He bobbles it, and it's going to be an error on the shortstop. Just never quite fielded that one cleanly. And Crisp aboard here. That'll bring up Andrew Henry, the leadoff batter for the Scots. Henry showing bunt. Pulls it back and ball outside. Dono. Viracola. First pitch, chopper to first base. Tim Costin elects to go to second for the lead play, so it'll be a fielder's choice. That'll bring him Logan Jenkins as Henry on first base here with one out. Cole looks in, ball popped up into shallow left field. Vidano underneath it and makes the catch on the outfield grass for out number 2. And that'll bring up the dangerous Nick Dean. Dean's batting average up to .461. Throw over to first base, not in time as Henry back. Pitch on the way and just misses for a ball. .1-0 pitch on the way to Dean. That's way outside for ball 2. Cougars not trying to give Dean anything he can put into play. But they got to be careful. Pretty good lineup behind Dean as well. That one misses outside and high for ball 3. .3-0 pitch outside. That'll be ball 4 to Dean on 4 straight pitches. That'll bring up Zach Blonder, and the Cougars will take their chances with him. Here with 2 runners aboard and 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Another action today in baseball in the conference. Greensboro and Piedmont battling. Piedmont with a 6-4 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning in that one. That game started an hour earlier than our game here. Pitch on the way from Viracola. And inside for strike 1. Runners getting good leads at first and second. Cougars not holding them on. And Viracola will step off. Oh, 1 pitch to Blonder. Misses low for ball 1. One pitch coming from Viracola. Looks the runner back at second base. And he'll step as time is called at the plate. Pitch on the way. Fastball for strike 2. One, two, the count to Blonder. Viricola fires in. Quick throw down to first base. Pitch was a ball. Trying to catch Dean a little too far off the bag there, but he got back in plenty of time. 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Pitch inside. That'll make it full. Don't want to walk the bases loaded. Virgola's pitch. Runners going. Ball popped up. Will it stay in fair territory? Costin giving chase. Makes a great grab over the fence. What a play by Tim Costin. Wow. Wouldn't be able to see it on our camera because he was so far out of play. He reached about 3 feet, it seemed like, over the fence and grabbed that one and held on as he kind of tumbled a little bit over. Great play defensively by Costin. Gets the Cougars out of the jam there. And we go to the bottom half of the 4th. We'll be right back.
Free Wi-Fi, giving you the freedom to get out and work wherever you want. Free Wi-Fi at Courtyard. It's a new stay.
If you can't handle the big girls' workout, the little girls' gym is right across the street. Go ahead and play jumpity jump rope, hopscotch, or whatever it is that little girls do. If you're committed to this workout the way you're committed to that morning donut, you'll be puking out your ears right now. Pucarella, you'll be puking out your ears right now.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back here at Fleming Stadium, and guess who's leading off? It's Tim Costin, who made probably defensive play of the year with that kind of diving catch reaching over the fence here in foul territory. Get that last out. He'll take ball 1, low and outside. Costin proving he can do more than just swing a bat and pitch. Even though he's done pretty well swinging the bat this year, batting .453. And he crushes this one, but lines it right at Dean. Dean can't hold on to it, and that'll be an error on Dean. Dean looked like he had it and just dropped it. Just fell right out of his glove. So runner aboard here for the Cougars. No outs, and they'll bring up Drew Evans. Evans shows bunt, fouls it away for strike 1. Evans with a double down the left field line. And that'll move Constant over to third. So that error proves costly.
Up to bat, second baseman, number 5, Hunter Ashworth.
That'll bring up Hunter Ashworth. Pitch on the way. Ashworth chops out one to third. Runners will have to stay put as throw over to first. Gets Ashworth for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Nick Askew.
Now batting, left fielder, number 18, Nick Askew.
Askew, the left-hander, facing off against Ibarra. Ibarra got him in his first at bat. Askew takes one low and outside for ball 1. For those who are listening, I just got a message from softball. They will play at 2 today, 2 o'clock again today, and that'll be against William Peace. Should they win, the schedule changes, and they're actually going to play a game right after that against a loser from one of the previous games. Trying to mess with the schedule just because the weather might be bad tomorrow. So Askew with a single up the middle into center field. That'll score 1. They're going to send Evans home. Evans chugging home. He's in there safe. Nick Askew coming through with a 2 RBI single up the middle. And the Cougars take the 6-4 lead. And looks like gonna have a mound visit here for the Scots. Great job by Askew getting the start today. First start of the season. Sixth appearance this year. And he gets his first RBIs of the year thanks to that single up the middle. Averett coach Ed Fulton not scared to mess with his lineup and trying to get things going. Figured changing it up might help get this team going after they had a few rough weeks after getting votes in the couple of the national polls just a few weeks ago. Then they lost 2 out of 3 to Piedmont, 2 out of 3 to Methodist, excuse me. So changing things up here, and it's paid off for him as Nick Askew delivers with the 2-run single. That'll bring Kyle Vidano. Pitch on the way, fastball in there for strike 1. Askew takes off. Ball chopped out to second base. Askew will get to second base safely, but Vidano grounds out to the second baseman there for the second out.
Up to bat, center fielder, number 16, Chatham Curry.
So that'll bring up Chatham Curry here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here with 2 outs. Cougars now ahead. Pitch on the way. Curry shows bunt. He'll foul that one off. 0-1 pitch. And there looks like they caught a skew leaning, and he's going to be picked off at second base. But not before the Cougars take a lead here. And we'll go to the 5th inning. We're back right here on the Averett Sports Network.
This is for you out there.
Hello.
You know who you are.
Fans of the USA South Athletic Conference teams.
Fellow student athletes, I want you to know the USA South's principles of good sportsmanship.
Cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
There's no need for profanity, vulgarity, racist, or sexist remarks.
Don't make it personal either.
No personal remarks towards players, coaches, or officials.
Show that you know and respect the game.
Stay away from the playing area and team bench areas.
That's our territory. Don't even think about consuming any alcoholic beverages at the game.
And remember, cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
In the USA South, there's no question about it. We've got sportsmanship.
We did it. For the clutch players, our beds, our lobbies. Courtyards changed it all. For the go-tos, the can-dos. Deep mattresses and crisp sheets. Wide open spaces with Wi-Fi, easy chairs, and freshly stocked 24-hour markets. All for them, for the pros who suit up and take the field.
Courtyard, redesigned by business travelers for business travelers.
And we're back here for the start of the 5th inning. Averett leads 6-4, excuse me. And leading off is Austin Waters. He takes strike one right down the middle of the plate. Waters chops that one to the shortstop, Vidano. Long throw to first base in time for out number 1.
Now batting left field, number 6, Chris Irvin.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Chris Irvin. Irvin hit by a pitch and also grounded out today. And he takes strike one from Viricola. Oh, 1 the count here to Irvin. And that one just misses outside. Irvin thought about swinging at it, pulled the bat back just in time. One pitch from Viricola. That one will hit the outside corner for strike 2. And time is called. That one just misses outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Ball hit out to left field. Askew coming in. And Askew will be there for the out. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up John McDermott.
Now batting for Maryville, second baseman,
McDermott, batting .289. Pitch on the way from Viracola. Outside for ball one. That one fouled back to the net. Evens the count at 1-1. That one chopped up the middle. That's Vedano there. And gets it for out number 3. Great range there by Kyle Vedano. Looked like that one was going to get through, but kind of got slowed up on the grass. And Vedano there to make the play and throws across the plate, across the infield for the out. And that'll do things for the Scots in the top of the 5th inning. We'll be having the bottom half of the 5th when we come back right here on the Averett Sports Network.
You've built wealth by traveling your own path, investing in the strength of your ideas, capitalizing on the best in you. At BB&T Wealth, we understand your passion for what you do and your vision for what you'll do next. That's why our experienced advisors create the financial plan that works at every step of your journey, sharing more than 140 years of knowledge to give you the power to make the best decisions and to continue sharing knowledge of your own. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
So here we are in the 4th quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
This could finally end it.
And we're back here at Fleming Stadium for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Chatham Curry leading things off for the Cougars. Pitch on the way, and Curry chops this one. It's going to drop in down the left field line. Curry around first. He'll try to make it into 2, and the throw beats him, and he's going to be out. So Curry will get credit for a single, but tried to stretch it into a double. And couldn't quite do it. Good job by Irvin to get over there and get the throw in. So that'll bring up Taylor Davis. And that one's in the dirt for ball one. Curry, a very speedy guy. Takes a good play to get him. Maryville had one right there. Davis fouls that one back. Strike one. Curry, one of 2 players on the baseball team, also on the football team. Drew Evans, also member of the football program. And Davis couldn't hold up his swing there. And that'll be strike 2. So 1-2 count to Davis. That one way outside and high for ball 2. That'll even the count at 2-2. Pitch on the way, and that one's in the dirt as well. Make the count full. Pitch. Davis popped that one up. And it'll be in foul territory. Blonder there to make the grab for out number 2. So to outside to bring up Kevin Alvarez.
Up to bat, third baseman, number 44, Kevin Alvarez.
Alvarez having a pretty decent day at the plate. Had the RBI double back in the first. Also flew out to center field in his other plate appearance. And he'll take ball 1. He chopped that one foul down the third baseline. Actually, a catcher's interference is going to be called. So that'll be an extra error on Maryville. Alvarez with that long swing. That's probably the third or fourth catcher's interference he's gotten this year. So that'll bring up Nick Futrell here with 2 outs. Alvarez now at first base. And Futrell will take a fastball for strike 1 on the inside half of the plate. And that one misses way outside for ball 1. Got some action going on down in the Maryville bullpen. As Futrell will smack this one into dead center field. Jenkins giving chase. He's backing up to the warning track, but he'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So Averett can't get anything going here in the 5th inning. We'll go to the 6th one. We'll come right back right here on the Averett Sports Network.
The Cows want to remind you to cater your next party with chicken. Like the 15 crowd-pleasing trays from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's the nuggets or chicken minis tray, both you and the Cows will have more reason to celebrate. Chick-fil-A Catering.
Chick-fil-A serves Danville with locations on Riverside Drive and in Piedmont Mall.
New spaces to work, relax, and unfold. A value that's simply refreshing. Courtyard. It's a new stay.
So hot. Hey, hottie.
Look hot.
Me hot. You're hot.
Your boss, so hot. Your bod, so hot.
So hot.
You guys want to grab something hot from somewhere totally hot? That sounds so hot.
So hot.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, a student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
And we're back here for the start of the 6th inning, and leading things off for the Scots will be the catcher, Jacob Frost. Pitch on the way, fouled back to the screen, and will drop down right beside Maryville dugout. Be strike 1. Through 5 innings, Viracola giving up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 3 walks, and does have 1 strikeout. And they're going to say Frost went around on that one as they check down to first base. Makes it 0-2. Viracola also with a hit by pitch. That one lined right out to shortstop for out number 1. Coming to the plate will be number 12, Jesse Crisp.
Up to bat, third baseman, number 12, Jesse Crisp.
First pitch to Crisp. It's going to be fouled off his foot. Umpire is giving him a minute to collect himself after that fouled off pitch. Oh, and 1 count as Viracola looks in. And another one, he fouls it off again off his foot. Chris walking around trying to shake that one off after the second one in a row. Those do not feel good. Chris getting a little extra time to shake it off, and he'll step back in, down 0-2 in the count. Pitch by Viracola, and that's going to hit him. Looks like that one just got away from Viracola. So Chris gets hit by a pitch 3 times there. First 2 were self-inflicted. That one straight from Viracola. So with 1 out and 1 aboard, that'll bring up Andrew Henry. Pitch on the way, and fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Henry 0 for 3 today. And that one way inside for ball 1. Throw back over to first base, but Chris back in time. Didn't have a sizable lead over there. Action in the Averett bullpen is number 45, Brandon Goff. Just loosening up, nothing too hard right now. Look like Cougars going for a pitch out there. But Chris not on the run. Another throw over to first base. The 2-1 pitch on the way, and it's going to be hit out to center field. Curry giving chase. He'll back up. Gets turned around, but able to make the catch. and retire Henry for the second out. Chris forced to retreat back to first base. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Logan Jenkins. Jenkins 0 for 2 today. Did score a run after getting a walk back in the first inning. Another throw back over to first. Chris back in time. Runner going, ball hit over to Costin. He'll grab it and take it himself for the 3 unassisted, and that'll be it for the Scots in the top half of the 6th inning. Cougars still lead 6-4. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups, unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with a world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
I got it. What makes D3 special is the ability to participate in my team and within the broader community.
The perfect ending to a perfect season.
Being a D3 student athlete has completely expanded my life.
I learned how to lead. I really found a voice.
What time is it?
It's more about the experience rather than just a sport itself.
Without the experience of being a Division III student athlete, I wouldn't be the person who I am today.
NCAA Division III. Discover, develop, dedicate.
On Wisconsin!
Huskers!
Concordia.
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
Woo! At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And welcome back to historic Fleming Stadium here in Wilson, North Carolina, as we begin the bottom half of the 6th inning. And leading things off will be Tim Costin. And he'll take ball 1. Averett with a 6-4 lead over Maryville here. And Costin lines this one through the right side for a single. Averett's 7th hit of the day. Costin with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Drew Evans. Costin 1 for 2 today, but did reach in his other plate appearance thanks to an error. Now Evans showing the sack bunt. Can't get it down fair as it rolls foul down the first base line. So Evans with an 0-1 count. We'll see if the sacrifice is on again. Another throw over to first base, but Costin back in time. Evans showing bunt. Pulls it back, but slides in there for strike 2. Probably some sort of, probably not going to let Evans try to put down a bunt here. It might be a hit and run or something. No hit and run, but ball high. 1-2 is the count to Drew Evans. Pitch on the way. Evans fouls that one back to the net. as he stays alive. Pitch on the way, and Evans swings and misses for strike 3. So with 1 on and 1 away, that'll bring up Hunter Ashworth.
Up to bat, second baseman, number 5, Hunter Ashworth.
Ashworth had a sacrifice fly. Helped score a run earlier today. Costin with the lead at first base. Pitch on the way from Ibarra, and that one misses for ball 1. For Ibarra, that was pitch number 80 today. Costin takes off. That one's fouled back into the glove, and Costin's going to be meet at second base. Hit and run was on. So it counts 1-1 to Ashworth. Here with 2 outs. And he'll take that one for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way, and Ashworth gets that one to shortstop. Long throw for Dean. He can't get it in time, and it'll be a hit for the Cougars. So Hunter Ashworth with the infield single. That one was in the hole. Dean went and got it, but Ashworth beat it out.
Now batting, Averett left fielder, number 18, Nick Askew.
So with 2 outs and 1 aboard, that'll bring up Nick Askew. Came through with a huge 2 RBI single. Gave the Cougars their current 6-4 lead. Askew takes strike 1. Ashworth getting the lead. See if he maybe takes off here. No, he won't, but that pitch low and in the dirt for ball 1. Wouldn't be surprised to see if the Cougars take a chance here, maybe move out, maybe send Ashworth. If he gets to second grade, then you got a runner in scoring position. If not, then Askew will lead off the next inning, no harm. Askew chops that one to second base, though. And it'll be easy ground down for the Scots as they retire the Cougars. And we'll go to the top half of the 7th inning when we come back right here on the Averett Sports Network.
You probably think Domino's pizza cheese comes out of a big plastic bag, and it does. But before it goes into that bag, our cheese was crafted to perfection by an award-winning mozzarella maker using milk from family-owned dairy farms. And we got help from a cheese technologist and a National Cheese Institute laureate award winner, which is really a thing. So order 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each, and taste why you can't judge a cheese by its bag.
This is for you out there.
Hello.
You know who you are.
Fans of the USA South Athletic Conference teams.
My fellow student athletes and I want you to know the USA South's principles of good sportsmanship.
Cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
There's no need for profanity, vulgarity, racist, or sexist remarks.
Don't make it personal either.
No personal remarks towards players, coaches, or officials.
Show that you know and respect the game.
Stay away from the playing area and team bench areas.
That's our territory.
Don't even think about consuming any alcoholic beverages at the game.
And remember, cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
in the USA South. There's no question about it. We've got sportsmanship.
And we're back here for the start of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Scots will be Nick Dean. TJ Viracola still on the mound for the Cougars. He has 90 pitches under his belt so far today. Cougars have done a good job of pitching away from Dean. We'll see what their strategy is here now that he's leading off. Nobody on base. Pitch inside, and Dean will crush that one foul down the left field line toward the Averett bullpen. Dean able to turn on that one just out in front of him. Oh, 1 pitch, and that one's way outside for ball 1. So Brandon Goff still warming up in the bullpen, although kind of leisurely, just keeping his arm loose. 1-1 pitch on the way. Dean chops that one to the shortstop. Vidano throws across his body, and they get him. Great play by Kyle Vidano for the first out. Vidano going the other way. Had to throw across his body and able to throw a strike to first base to get Dean for the first out. So that'll bring up Zach Blonder. Blonder 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a run scored. He hits that one into right field. Drew Evans retreating, and he catches it backpedaling toward the warning track for round number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Austin Waters, the designated hitter. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter, it looks like. It's going to be number 11, Chris Hamilton, pinch hitting.
Now batting number 11, Chris Hamilton.
So the first change we've seen today. Hamilton batting only 160 this season. Getting a chance here with 2 outs. Here goes first pitch in there for strike 1. Hamilton will foul that one off for strike 2. Here Cole looks in. 0-2 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 1. One-two pitch and high for ball 2. Seeing some action in the Maryville bullpen. That's number 40, Zach McGee down there. Starting to get loosened up in case they need him down the road. 2 count for Hamilton. Pitch on the way, swung on and knocked foul down the right side. That one lined down to second base. Ashworth can't get a hold of it. And that'll be an error.
Up to bat, left fielder number 6, Chris Irvin.
So that'll bring up Chris Irvin, who's 0 for 2 today. Our last pitch was pitch number 100 for Viracola. Pitch number 101 is a ball outside. Irvin hits this one deep into left field, but askew underneath it. And he'll make the out for out number 3. So Maryville goes down without a run in the top of the 7th inning. We go to the middle of the 7th and the 7th inning stretch here live from Fleming Stadium. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
We did it. For the clutch players, our beds, our lobbies. Courtyards changed it all. For the go-tos, the can-dos. Deep mattresses and crisp sheets. Wide open spaces with Wi-Fi, easy chairs, and freshly stocked 24-hour markets. All for them. For the pros who suit up and take the field.
Courtyard, redesigned by business travelers for business travelers.
Let's do this.
You've built wealth by traveling your own path, investing in the strength of your ideas, capitalizing on the best in you. At BB&T Wealth, we understand passion for what you do and your vision for what you'll do next. That's why our experienced advisors create the financial plan that works at every step of your journey, sharing more than 140 years of knowledge to give you the power to make the best decisions and to continue sharing knowledge of your own. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the 7th inning. Kyle Vidano leading things off for the Cougars as they lead Maryville 6-4. And Vidano shows bunt but can't get it down, and he fouls it right back into the mitt of Jacob Frost for strike 1. I'd like to thank you for listening to our broadcast today on the Averett Sports Network. As pitch, ball in the dirt. And Vidano pokes this one to second base. McDermott there to make the play. He kind of tripped up there on the edge of the infield and outfield, but able to gather himself and make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder number 16, Chatham Curry.
First pitch to Curry, strike. If you're out there listening and want to let me know where you're listening from, I'd love to hear from you. You can find me on Twitter at Drew Wilson SID. Also, if you have any questions or anything, be happy to answer them about Averett baseball. Ball in the dirt. 1-2 count now to Curry. Pitch on the way, and strike 3 on the corner. will retire Curry. As he's caught looking, and that'll bring up Taylor Davis here with 2 outs.
Up to bat, designated hitter number 9, Taylor Davis.
Davis 0 for 3 today. And that one, did it hit him? Yep, sure did. Maybe not. Thought it might have clipped his foot, but apparently not. And they are going to say it did clip his foot. I thought it did. So Taylor Davis draws the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Kevin Alvarez. Here with 2 outs. Ball low and in the dirt outside. Alvarez crutches that one and it'll fall into shallow center field. And the Cougars, little 2-out rally going here. So runners at first and second, and that'll bring up Nick Butrell.
Now up to bat, catcher number 32, Nick Butrell.
Butrell 0 for 3 today, and now we're going to have time called as Frost will go out and talk things over. Some action going on over in the Maryville bullpen. McGee still down there. Now also we'll have Alex Torres warming up as well. And now we'll have a coaches meeting. Might have change here. Let's see. And looks like we will have a change. Or maybe not. The umpire looked like he was getting out his lineup card to make a change, but no signal's been made yet. Ibarra has thrown 96 pitches today, and he will stay in. Just a strategy talk there for the Scots. Pitch on the way and outside for ball 1. Ibarra 3 pitches away from 100 on the day. Butrell doesn't offer it that one, and it's outside for ball 2. Two-0 count to Butrell, and that one's low and outside as well for ball 3. Cougars would gladly take a walk to bring up their top hitter, average-wise. But Butrell will take strike 1 there. 3-1 count now. As pitch 100 from Ibarra. Right down the middle there. As Butrell was taken all the way. That one inside for ball 4. That'll load him up for Tim Costin.
Up to bat, first baseman number 19, Tim Costin.
Costin had a single his last at bat. He's 2 for 3 today, and now we will have a change. My guess is it would be the lefty Zach McGee. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll let you know a little bit about Mr. McGee. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
So here we are in the fourth quarter. No time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys, what do you think?
We're not ready to go yet. Is there any way you can send this thing into overtime?
No problem.
I don't know what he was looking at, but we're going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
This could finally end it. Oh, my.
The Cows want to remind you, cater your next party with chicken. Like the 15 crowd-pleasing trays from Chick-fil-A. Whether it's the nuggets or chicken minis tray, both you and the Cows will have more reason to celebrate. Chick-fil-A Catering.
Chick-fil-A serves Danville with locations on Riverside Drive and in Piedmont Mall.
New spaces to work, relax, and unfold at a value that's simply refreshing. Courtyard. It's a new stay.
So hot. Hey, hottie.
Looking hot.
Me hot. You're hot.
Your bod is so hot.
Your bod?
So hot.
So hot.
You guys want to grab something hot from somewhere totally hot? That sounds so hot.
So hot.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym, we're Planet Fitness.
And we're back here as Zach McGee getting his warm-up pitches finished up, the left-hander, making his 7th appearance on the season. He's only pitched 5 innings so far in his 6 appearances. Has a 10.80 ERA, so he has been vulnerable in giving up some runs. Has given up 6 runs, all earned. Does have 5 walks and 2 strikeouts this season. So he'll come in with the bases loaded here. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And he'll have to face off against Tim Costin, the Cougars' top hitter. However, it is a situational matchup, as Costin, the lefty. So McGee, a left-handed pitcher, trying to come in and get his job done to face Costin. Pitch on the way. Hits the outside corner for strike 1. Breaking ball. Good pitch by McGee. McGee, the freshman, fires in. Costin swings and misses for strike 2. Oh, 0-2 pitch to Costin. Outside for ball 1. Good waste pitch, seeing if they could get Costin swinging at that one outside, but he doesn't bite. One-two pitch on the way. That one misses high for ball 2. Costin fouls that one back and stays alive. 2-2 still to count. 2 outs here, bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cougars lead Maryville 6-4. Pitch on the way, and Costin swings and misses, and McGee comes in and does his job and gets Maryville out of the bases loaded jam. When we come back, we'll go to the top half of the 8th inning. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with a world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
What makes D3 special is the ability to participate in my team and within the broader community.
The perfect ending to a perfect season.
Being a D3 student athlete has completely expanded my life.
I learned how to lead. I really found a voice.
What time is it?
It's more about the experience rather than just a sport itself.
Without the experience of being a Division III student athlete, I wouldn't be the person who I am today.
NCAA Division III. Discover, develop, dedicate.
And we're back here in the top of the 8th inning. Averett leading Maryville 6-4 here from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. It's been a beautiful day. Sun's been out, clouds kind of gone away, and now there's just nice, pretty, puffy clouds and a nice blue sky. Hopefully it can stay like that the rest of the day, as this is the first of 3 games here at Fleming, as Methodist and NC Wesleyan will play in the next game, and then Averett and Maryville will finish off their series with another game here at 6 p.m. We'll have that coverage for you live here on the Averett Sports Network as Viracola looks in. John McDermott will lead things off for the Scots, and he'll swing and miss for strike 1. That one misses low for ball 1. 1-1 count. Cougars do have some action in the bullpen. Looks like Brandon Goff as well as Gavin Horton just loosening up. And that one's wristed off down to third base. That'll be an error. Looks like we'll have a substitution. Pitch hitting for Maryville will be number 27, Michael Hawks. So Hawks getting a chance to get in a bat here. Batting .281 on the year. And now we're going to have Averett coach Ed Fold make his way out to the mound. We'll see if we've got a pitching change coming up. Looks like we might, but we're going to take a break right here on the Averett Sports Network.
On Wisconsin! Huskers!
Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
You!
At Enterprise, Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From Cobbers to Wildcats.
From Bulldogs to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit?
Yes, we do.
And we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Free Wi-Fi, giving you the freedom to get out and work wherever you want. Free Wi-Fi at Courtyard. It's a new stay.
If you can't handle the big girls' workout, the little girls' gym is right across the street. Go ahead and play jumpity jump rope, hopscotch, or whatever it is that little girls do. If you're committed to this workout the way you're committed to that morning donut, you'll be puking out your ears right now. Pukerella, you'll be puking out your ears right now.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym temptation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Let's do a brand new day. Let's step away from the bland and let the color fly. Let's get to the one Thor with more #1 choices and match this or this without using too much of this. Then let's crack open a can and get to it. Paint? No. Let's do pow. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Glidden Duo starts at a new lower price of $25.46 a gallon.
You probably think Domino's pizza cheese comes out of a big plastic bag. And it does. But before it goes into that bag, our cheese was crafted to perfection by an award-winning mozzarella maker using milk from family-owned dairy farms. And we got help from a cheese technologist and a National Cheese Institute laureate award winner, which is really a thing. So order 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for $5.99 each and taste why you can't judge a cheese by its bag.
And we're back here as we do have a pitching change. It's number 34, Gavin Horton for the Cougars, making his first appearance today out of the bullpen. The left-hander. Also got in yesterday, I believe, if I remember correctly. Horton, eight appearances coming in today, so this is his 9th appearance, has 7 2/3 innings pitched. He'll come in here with 0 outs, and his first pitch is going to be a ball to pinch hitter Michael Hawks. Second pitch fouled back to the net for strike 1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Horton has a 1-2 count here to Hawks. Lefty versus lefty. Pitch on the way outside. Trying to catch him that sweeping slider. Hawks not biting. That one high, inside, almost hit Hawks, but he ducks out of the way, and now we got a full count. That one hits the inside corner for strike 3. So Gavin Horton comes in. Gets the job done against the lefty Hawks. And with 1 out and 1 aboard, that'll bring up Jesse Crisp. We'll see if Averett coach Ed Fulton elects to stay with him, or if he might go to the bullpen. Looks like he's going to stay with Horton for now. Sometimes Fulton will elect to go for the situational lefty versus lefty matchup, but keeping Horton in there for getting out of that last batter. And that one's strike on the outside corner to Crisp. Crisp 0 for 2 today. Did reach on a hit by pitch though. And Horton gets him swing and a miss. And a throw down to first base. Errant and gets through the legs of Tim Costin. So that'll be another error for the Cougars on the failed pickoff attempt. So Crisp at the plate has a runner at second baseman McDermott. Thanks to that error. That's the 5th error for Averett today. Time called. Horton looks the runner back, now pitches in, and it's outside for ball 1. One-two pitch on the way, and catches him looking for strike 3. So Crisp goes down, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Andrew Henry. Horton facing off. Now we got the lefty-lefty matchup. McDermott dancing around at second base. That pitches a ball in the dirt. Averett bullpen going 3 wide down in left field corner. Also some action in the Maryville bullpen. 1-0 pitch on the way from Horton. In there for strike 1. One count to Henry. This one hits the corner for strike 2. Averett fans like that one. Maryville fans not so much. It was right on the edge of the plate. 1-2 count to Henry. Horton looks in. Pitch on the way. Chopper to second base. Ashworth there fields it and throws to first base. So Cougars get out of that one without allowing a run. And we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning when we come back. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
This is for you out there.
Hello.
You know who you are.
Fans of the USA South Athletic Conference teams.
My fellow student athletes and I want you to know the USA South's principles of good sportsmanship.
Cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
There's no need for profanity, vulgarity, racist, or sexist remarks.
Don't make it personal either.
No personal remarks towards players, coaches, or officials.
Show that you know and respect the game.
Stay away from the playing area and team bench areas.
That's our territory.
Don't even think about consuming any alcoholic beverages at the game.
And remember, cheer loudly and proudly for your team and respect the opponent.
In the USA South, there's no question about it. We've got sportsmanship.
We did it. For the Clutch players, our beds, our lobbies. Courtyards changed it all. For the go-tos, the can-dos. Deep mattresses and crisp sheets. Wide open spaces with Wi-Fi, easy chairs, and freshly stocked 24-hour markets. All for them. For the pros who suit up and take the field.
Courtyard, redesigned by business travelers for business travelers.
Let's do this.
You've built wealth by traveling your own path, investing in the strength of your ideas, capitalizing on the best in you. At BB&T Wealth, we understand your passion for what you do and your vision for what you'll do next. That's why our experienced advisors create the financial plan that works at every step of your journey, sharing more than 140 years of knowledge to give you the power to make the best decisions and to continue sharing knowledge of your own. BB&T Wealth, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
So here we are in the fourth quarter, no time left, and the touchdown is under review.
Hey, guys.
And we're back here on the Averett Sports Network as Drew Evans leads things off. Got a bunch of changes here to let you know of. Trying to sort them out ourselves here in the press box. New pitcher is Alex Torres as he takes them out. Evan Nizel behind the plate. That one misses for ball. Logan Jenkins has moved over to left field. Nick Reynolds is in center field. And trying to see who the new right fielder is. Looks like number 36. Andrew Henry actually moved out to, that's what it was. Henry moved out to right field. And Drew Evans draws the walk. So now that we got all that sorted out, that'll bring up Hunter Ashworth. No outs. Drew Evans on first base. So, again, those changes. Henry stays in the lineup, moves over to right field. Logan Jenkins stays in the lineup, moves over to left field. And Nick Reynolds, number 2, is in center field. Evan Nizel behind the plate, and Alex Torres on the mound. And Ashworth showing bunt. He takes that one high for ball 1. Ashworth gets that one down. Torres fields it and goes to first, so the sack bunt will move the runner over to second base. So with a runner on second base and one out, that'll bring up Nick Askew. Askew 1 for 3 today with a 2-run single to give the Cougars their 6-4 lead. Torres. The pitch on the way high for ball 1. One-0 pitch to Askew. And that one in there for strike 1. Askew looks at strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Drew Evans at second base, gets a good lead. Maryville not really holding him on, although Nick Dean creeping behind. Now they'll retreat. Torres pitches. Askew chops that one, and it'll be foul as he hit it off his foot. 1-2 still the count to Askew. Pitch on the way inside for ball 2. Torres looks in. 2-2 pitch on the way. Chopped up the middle. Dean comes in, fields it, throws to first, and narrowly beats Askew. That will move Evans over to third base. Dean came across and fielded that one right in front of McDermott. I thought there might be a collision there as they were both kind of charging in at the ball. With 2 outs, that'll bring Kyle Vidano. Time called. Torres and Izell going to get on the same page here with a runner on third base. Don't want to get crossed up. That could lead to a pass ball or a wild pitch. And will allow that run to score. Looks like we're ready to go here. First pitch to Vidano. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Second pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1. Vidano pops this one up down the line in right field, but Henry's there to make the catch in foul territory. So that'll be it for the Cougars. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Maryville down to their last 3 outs as they trail Averett 6-4. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
Welcome back. Our big leader is Carl Senegren, a bouncer from Saskatchewan. His hobbies are eating and lighting firecrackers. And it says here, Carl, you're looking forward to the 7th grade. You're going to be a teacher?
No, a student, Alex.
You mean you're not even in high school yet?
What is no? But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's get some harder questions here, huh, Alex?
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with a world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
What makes D3 special is the ability to participate in my team and within the broader community.
The perfect ending to a perfect season.
Being a D3 student athlete has completely expanded my life.
I learned how to lead. I really found a voice.
What time is it?
More about the experience rather than just a sport itself.
Without the experience of being a Division III student athlete, I wouldn't be the person who I am today.
NCAA Division III. Discover, develop, dedicate.
On Wisconsin!
And we're back here for the top of the ninth. Couple of defensive changes, or one defensive change for the Cougars. Chatham Curry moves over to left field, and now in the game playing center field, Big T Crowder, as he replaces Nick Askew. Logan Jenkins sends this one deep into right field, but backtracking is Drew Evans, and he makes the catch. So with one away, that'll bring up Nick Dean. And we will have, looks like a pitching change for the Cougars, as Ed Fulton on his way out. Wants to set up a matchup here. Go righty versus righty against Dean. We'll see who he's bringing in. Let's see. Trotting in is number 45, Brandon Goff. We're going to take a break while Goff warms up. We'll be back and let you know his stats on the year. You're listening to the Averett Sports Network.
On Wisconsin!
Huskers! Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
You!
Woo! At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From Cobbers to Wildcats.
From Bulldogs
to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit? Yes, we do.
and we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
And we're back, and the new pitcher is indeed Brandon Goff. Junior making his 15th appearance on the year, all in relief. Has a 1-0 record with 1 save and 16 1/3 innings in his first 14 appearances. 18 strikeouts and a 2.76 ERA. Goff, the right-hander, out of Rustburg, Virginia. Warming up now. He'll face off against Dean. Dean always a tough out. He's 1 for 2 today. One of those hits being a double. If Goff should stay in there and record these last 2 outs, he would be in line for the save, his second of the year, should he get it. That's a tall task against the heart of this Maryville lineup, and will not be an easy task, I guess I should say. As Dean in there with 1 out. First pitch to Dean. Hit into the gap in right center field. Drew Evans there to make the catch for out number 2. So Cougars 1 out away from getting out of here with a win and tying up this series, setting up a rubber match later tonight. The only person standing in the way is Zach Blonder, first baseman for Maryville. Blonder, 1 for 4 today. And he takes strike 1. That one just misses outside for ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. Goff looks in. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch, and Blonder will foul it back to the net. So Maryville down to their last strike here with a 1-2 count to Blonder. And he fouls that one out of play behind the plate as well and stays alive. Cougars trying to come out of here with a win here. Down to Maryville to last out. That one's over to Hunter Ashworth, and that'll be it as the Cougars pick up a 6-4 victory and end their dread curse. Didn't mention this curse because, you know, baseball players are very superstitious, and this is actually the first win for Averett since the USA South Spring Festival got moved here a couple years ago from Burlington. Was in Burlington many years and then moved here. Cougars, first year here, it was a tournament. They were 0-2 and were eliminated after 2 games. Then last year played a 3-game series down here and unfortunately got swept, and then lost yesterday here to Maryville. So they were 0-6 before today's victory. So the Cougars will gladly celebrate that for the time being. And hopefully that'll get them back on the winning track. They can finish the year strong as they pick up the 6-4 win over Maryville in Game 2. Cougars 6 runs on 9 hits to make 5 errors in the field. Meanwhile, Maryville 4 runs on 5 hits, and they had 3 errors in the field. As we wrap things up here, Maryville falls to 24-14 on the year. Averett improves to 23-11 overall. In the conference, Maryville drops to 17-12, while Averett improves to 17-9. TJ Viracola will pick up the victory today. He improves to 3-4 overall. Brandon Goff picks up the save, his second of the year. And Jeremy Ibarra gets the loss as he falls to 5-4 on the season. Today's game time, 2 hours and 50 minutes. And pretty good attendance here. Say probably about 175. So that'll be it here from Fleming Stadium as Averett picks up the 6-4 win in Game 2 of their series. We'll be back here on the Averett Sports Network tonight at 6 p.m. approximately, depending on the finish of Game 2 between Methodist and North Carolina Wesleyan. So be sure to tune in then, and we'll bring you live coverage of that game as the Cougars look to win the series tonight against Maryville in the rubber match. Thanks for listening to me. I'm Drew Wilson for the Averett Sports Network and everybody here at Fleming Stadium. Appreciate your time, and as always, go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.